This is not just a fighter jet. This is a machine born from Cold War pressure, a predator built for speed, power, and sudden attack. This is the MiG-23 Flogger. In the 1960s, the Soviet Union faced a serious challenge. Western fighter jets were becoming faster, smarter, and more lethal. The American F-4 Phantom was dominating the skies. Radar technology was improving. Missiles were becoming more accurate, and the old MiG-21 was no longer enough. The Soviet Air Force needed something new, something faster, something heavier, something that could take off quickly, climb rapidly, and intercept enemy aircraft before they could reach Soviet airspace. The result was the MiG-23. The MiG-23 first flew in 1967, and from the very beginning it was different. Unlike previous Soviet fighters, it had variable geometry wings. That means the wings could move. They could sweep backward at high speed, or extend forward for better lift at lower speed. This feature gave the MiG-23 a unique advantage. With wings extended, it could take off from shorter runways. With wings swept back, it could fly at supersonic speeds above Mach 2. At full sweep, the MiG-23 looked like a sharp arrow, built for speed, built for interception, built for war. The engine powering this aircraft was a Demansky R-29 turbojet, a powerful engine capable of pushing the jet beyond Mach 2. That is more than twice the speed of sound. When the afterburner ignited, the MiG-23 transformed from a fighter into a missile with a pilot inside. Climb rate was impressive, acceleration was brutal, and in high-speed interception missions, the MiG-23 was exactly what the Soviet Union needed. But speed was not everything. The MiG-23 also carried a powerful radar system. Earlier versions used a SAPFA radar, which allowed beyond visual range missile engagement. That was a major step forward compared to older Soviet jets. For the first time, a Soviet fighter could detect and engage targets at longer distances, without relying only on close dogfights. The MiG-23 was armed with a GSH-23 twin-barrel 23mm cannon. Deadly in close combat, it could carry air-to-air missiles, such as the R-23 and later the improved R-24. These missiles allowed it to challenge Western fighters at medium range. It could also carry heat-seeking R-60 missiles, which were extremely dangerous in dogfights. But the MiG-23 was not just an interceptor. It was also adapted for ground attack missions. Later variants carried bombs, rockets, and air-to-ground missiles, making it a multi-role aircraft. This flexibility made the MiG-23 attractive to many countries. Throughout the Cold War, the MiG-23 was exported widely to Syria, Iraq, Libya, India, Cuba, and many others. More than 5,000 units were produced, making it one of the most numerous supersonic fighters of its era. In combat, the MiG-23 saw action in multiple conflicts. It flew in the Middle East, in Africa, in the Iran-Iraq War, and even in the Soviet-Afghan War. Its combat record is complex in some engagements. It struggled against highly trained Western pilots flying aircraft like the F-15 and F-16, but in other situations, when flown by skilled pilots, the MiG-23 proved dangerous and capable. One of the biggest strengths of the MiG-23 was raw speed. It could climb fast, strike quickly, and escape. However, it was not known for gentle handling. At low speed, it could be unstable. Early variants had visibility issues from the cockpit, and pilot training played a huge role in performance. The aircraft required respect. It demanded skill. It was not forgiving, but that is what made it powerful. The MiG-23 evolved over time. Improved variants like the MiG-23 milliliters and MiG-23 MLD addressed many earlier weaknesses. Weight was reduced. Avionics were improved. Maneuverability became better, and reliability increased. By the 1980s, the MiG-23 had become a far more refined machine. Still, the world of aviation was changing again. Fourth-generation fighters like the F-16 and MiG-29 began to dominate. They were more agile, had better avionics, and advanced fly-by-wire systems. Compared to them, the MiG-23 represented a transitional era, an era between simple second-generation fighters and advanced modern air combat machines. Despite this, the MiG-23 played a critical role in Soviet air defense. For decades, it stood ready, on alert, engines warm, prepared to intercept any intruder. Its sharp nose, its variable wings, its aggressive stance made it one of the most recognizable Soviet fighters ever built. Even today, some MiG-23 aircraft remain in limited service, a reminder of Cold War tension, a reminder of rapid technological competition, a reminder that speed and innovation were survival. The MiG-23 was not perfect. It was demanding. It was sometimes misunderstood, but it was bold. It was a symbol of Soviet engineering ambition, a jet that tried to combine speed, range, and firepower into one powerful platform. And in many ways, it succeeded. When you see the wings sweep back, when you hear the roar of the R-29 engine, when the afterburner lights up the sky, you understand this was never just metal and fuel. This was strategy. This was fear. This was power. The MiG-23 Flogger, a Cold War predator, built to defend an empire, built to challenge the West, built to fly fast and strike first. And even decades later, it still commands respect. If you love military aviation and powerful fighter jet stories, make sure to like, share, and comment on this video.